Find 3 memories. Okay, 306 is unique. Find a way to open it. So I have to go to the elevator probably then. That's not what I examined. Well, I'm glad you're enjoying it. I'm glad she's kicking ass with you. I know Supply was big into that game. I'm not sure if he still is. The hole in the floor? Okay, well, it's gone. Okay, moonlight. Moonlight. Do you smell like poison? Huh. My chat's on screen is dead. Great. Why does all my shit just break? Oh my god. Mouse, please. I got SS Blue Gogeta, SS Ultra Gogeta, tag of SS Blue Goku and Vegeta, tag of SS4 Goku and Vegeta, and new Broly. 2 Ultra, 3 Legendary Legends Limited, and Shellot are my team. Nice. Thoughts of the story that keeps you playing. I like Shellot. Yeah, he's a good character. I like his character for what I played of it. Taba kind of reminds me of him from Super, but not as good. There isn't enough for me to dream him worthy. Yeah. I can understand that. Why is this being dumb? Okay, it shows you up in here, so it should show now. If not, then I don't know. My shit breaks left, right. My shit breaks left and right. Right. Oh, hello. I know. So, because everybody on Facebook is fucking hyping it up stupidly, I was curious about Daima. I wasn't planning on watching it because it's just dumb fan service at this point. It may not even be that, but it's just like at this point, I know Toei and Akira's worked on this before his death, and they've been working on this for a long time. I know Toei is going to continue working on Dragon Ball content. I've known that for a long time, even before even before Broly happened. I knew this was going to happen long ago. But it wasn't horrible. I like that they're dabbling more into the demon realm, where Deborah was from, and Mira and Toa. And there was a young a young Mira in Daima episode 1. But it's just like turning everyone to kids. I feel like I'm watching those like kid versions of like Disney shows. Like they had Jungle Book Kids. I know they had. Then they had like even like your popular cartoons like Scooby Doo kid, pup named Scooby Doo, and then they had the Flintstone kids. I feel like they're doing that with Dragon Ball now, even though Dragon Ball was that. So it's a whole new. It is a whole new story. I don't know why. I don't know how people are giving it like people are comparing it to GT only because Goku's a kid. I understand that, but they're actually what they're trying to do is bring back the old feel of Dragon Ball. It's gonna feel more Dragon Ball to me because they're gonna rely more on other things than straight up power. At least I hope so. Even though I've seen clips of Goku able to go Super Saiyan, I don't want it to be like GT at all. I want it to be more like actual adventures again. I think that's what they're hoping for. I don't know if that's where it's going toward. But it being aimed more at children makes sense. Dragon Ball's always been for kids, but it makes sense to bring in a newer generation with a familiar feel to the original. No, it's the whole. Yeah, I know it's the whole cast. I've seen the first episode, and I knew about this. Trust me, I know. I've long known. If you think I didn't know it was everyone, you're mistaken. That's what it feels more like. It feels more like it's going back to Dragon Ball than it is to GT. I can't tell you. Nothing's really happened yet besides them getting transformed. And you don't even see them getting turned into kids. You just see the wish happen and them getting briefly transformed, and then that's it. They all scream at the end, and that's it. You haven't, there's no major fighting. So far, the bad guy finds that like, they're worried that they're really strong because they knew back then there wasn't anyone that powerful, and Boo existed, and they saw Bobbity took over him, and they saw that Bobbity died. They saw that they Goku beat Boo, so now they are either taking over for whatever reason. I don't know. Either way, they want to wish them to kids again so they can't use their powers. That's the whole villain's wishes as of yet. That was his whole point. He wanted to make them young so they would be weak. I guess he wants revenge for Deborah, because that seems to be the whole thing. Is that they were curious as to why Deborah was taken under Bobbity's spell and then was so easily beaten. And now that this guy is, I don't even know if they even care about Deborah because this guy is, they're immediately putting this guy under the new title of king, and then whatever canon they want to sit there and introduce us to, but any being with pointy ears has is basically of the demonic race. So like, because there's a Supreme Kai, or or whatever. He's apparently the brother of the Supreme Kai. That's what they were saying. Because they asked him if he was a Supreme Kai, Dende did. And he's like, no, I'm not. Anyone with pointy ears are from the demon realm or whatever. And they have a Namekian down there too, with their own set of hell balls. Or demon realm balls. Oh my god. So there's four Dragon Ball sets. Yay. Demonic balls, yeah. I was like, great! The demon realm has balls. Which are guarded by these weird insect things that the Namekian from the demon realm created. And he's like he's like several hundred years old. He's older than Kami to the point where he's like the typical like 100-year-old man equivalent, where he could barely walk. He's senile as fuck. People even comment on how bad he stinks. Uh, there's a whole scene involving his stench. But he was able to turn the because from the wish they made on the dragon, I think for taking away everyone's memory of Boo or whatever, there was a couple wishes remaining on it. They were able to turn the balls from stone back into Dragon Balls again. Something Dende apparently can't do. After a short time, maybe, but not right away. This Namekian was able to immediately turn it back, as long as there was wishes remaining. At least I think. They haven't stated if whether otherwise. It's getting very weird, and I really don't even care. Is Dende, is it hard enough? No, it's not. He's the white mage. Not no fighter. But I can already tell that the main villain, the guy that's basically the new Demon King, he's already appears to be the weaker. He appears to be the typical ruler who's actually weaker than his subject. Because while Supreme Kais haven't really shown to be the strongest, aside from Zamas, who's not technically a Supreme Kai, he was going to be. Regardless of that fact, he's the same race being, whatever the fuck. This guy who there's a Kai that works under him. I'm just gonna call him that because I that's literally their race. He's a purple dude. He's a supreme. He's basically just the Supreme Kai, but an evil version. He took out Dende no problem. That I understand. But I have a feeling that the villain who's really supposed to be the new king is weaker, just because that's usually how it goes. So I have a feeling that either this Kai is either going to betray him by turning good, or he's going to betray him, killing him, and pull a Zamas, kill him, and then take over. Because Zamas was the protege of Gawasu, and he killed him, and thus creating Goku Black. I watched it on Crunchyroll. It wasn't horrible, but eh, I mean, it might actually be better than I thought it would be, which is scary for me, to be honest. Yeah, it definitely piqued my interest a little bit. I even stated that I don't want to watch Daima, but it's just like I love Dragon Ball and I'm gonna support it. And regardless if Akira's work needs to just finish, and they're at this point they are doing it for money, but it's also because why not? Like Dragon Ball is a loved popular series, and people want it to continue. It's not like they don't. So I totally understand that. But these are long stuff in the work that Akira's also worked on. It's not like it's just them doing it. Now, if it was pure company, because even GT wasn't just purely the company doing it, that he's worked on that. So there's some canonicity to this more than GT, but I don't know as of right now because there's too many timelines. God damn it! I mean, they've already introduced multiple timelines in the major canon as is. I would not. I My theory is there's enough canons or there's enough alternate realities where GT is can be a thing as well as Daima now. And then there's the normal event where Goku takes off with Oob in the original Z ending. There's that. Then there's the Future Trunks timeline that blows up. There's an alternate. There has to be an alternate Future Trunks timeline that doesn't, not the one that Trunks now goes to, because then there's that timeline where he's with himself. Then there's the present time. Then there's the time where Cell came from. And there's Daima, which also takes place right after Boo. So that's another branch point. Because all three GT also takes place sometime after Boo, but several years later. It it just skips basically. I don't know if it's during the events of Super age, but yeah, Super definitely is canon. GT isn't, whether it's timeline, whether people want to consider it or not. Daima to me isn't. I don't. I can't really say. I don't want to call it canon, not just because not for any particular out of hate, just for other reasons. Like it's just Dragon Ball. To me, canon will always be Dragon Ball to Super, because Z technically is still just Dragon Ball. Oh. Oh, yeah. Okay, I could see it being canon, but like a future of. Yeah, I could see it that happening. Rate my. Where'd you send Pokemon? Excuse me. I see a wave. It's in my text. No. Oh, there it is. Oh shit, you got shiny Groudon. So do I. Not in Go though. Yep. It's not bad. I don't know how good that really is because I don't play Go enough. You got some legendaries though. That's better than I got. I also have a shiny Groudon thanks to Heart Gold and Soul Silver. I was able to collect all the shinies, legendaries. They're on Oris now. But nice. Good work. I've been enjoying a lot of Arceus, trying to just... That's the game I want to try to do a lot of my shiny hunts in. Because I want to do a shiny living dex eventually.
Josh, wait!
We got a giant man with a pyramid for a head with a giant ass butcher's knife. Meat cleaver thing. Like my head can make a weird... I mean... Who's to say it's not canon? They could easily just say it's canon. A lot of crap became canon in Z alone, or Dragon Ball alone, out of forgetfulness and not wanting to draw it anymore, such as tails and hair coloring. Those have 100 IV meaning. Oh, I know what. Yeah, 100% IVs. Okay, so they're competitive. Yeah, IVs and EVs. Yeah, I know about individual and effort values. Damn, well, if he's got max IVs, good. It could be a future event of Dragon Ball. Like, for one, how do we get around then? Well, I don't... That could be, but I'm not gonna say that's a thing because GT happened first, but also... There would be greater power gaps. I really don't think SS4 is stronger than God forms at all. And no, I don't think... You can say it all you want, but I'm not gonna... It's just an alternate scenario after Oob's training. Yeah, I know, but I'm not tying GT to anything Dragon Ball. It's separate and that's it. It can stay separate. And that's fine. I don't watch JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. I don't care for that show's animation and art style. But nonetheless, GT will never have any connection for me. It's a super. Ever. I watched 5 minutes of it. What, Dragon Ball Daima? Or JoJo's? I've watched enough clips of it. I'm just meh. Also, people overpopularize it, and that turned me off of it also. I mean, yes. Oh, apparently I'm not getting the memo here. I am trying to hit the button. Oof. Great. There's another one. Son of a bitch. Okay. Yeah, you had to hit me. Can I go? Dude. I hate that you hit me on this side though. God, I'm stuck on the radiator. Hand, please, can you stop itching? Now's not the time. God dang. That was annoying. What the fuck was that? Not for everyone, I couldn't get it into One Piece or Naruto. Oh, I enjoy Naruto fine. One Piece, I'm not into pirates, and I couldn't get into that. Like, I don't know. I don't mind Pirates of the Caribbean series, but like as an anime, I'm not a big fan of pirates as a setting. Nor did I grow up on One Piece either. Naruto, I kinda did. Yeah, I'm not a fan of either of those series. I like my Naruto, I like Full Metal, I like Inuyasha, I like Dragon Ball, Trigun, Yu Yu Hakusho, Cowboy Bebop, Kenichi, Spice and Wolf, um, creeping towards the main ballroom. If you know where that leads, I don't know what the old man would do if he were to find out. Given his health, he might not make it. Do you think you should? Is right. I'm not gonna make it. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die a slow, miserable death. Bleach was good, and then people. I could totally understand that with other anime. Plenty of people ruined anime that I've never got to watch just because of hype, or they overhype it. Luckily, me, I really kind of grew up watching stuff like Dragon Ball and Naruto and Inuyasha and those really before I was really big into using social media, Bleach and all that. Like but nowadays everyone hypes up certain things and posts pics and clips and shit of anime, and it's just like, you guys just make me not want to watch some things. Like I tried watching Seven Deadly Sins and I couldn't really get into it. My Hero, I couldn't really get into it. I need to try more on that one, but Vampire Knight remind me of my ex for that one. One of my exes read that manga, read the manga for Vampire Knight. It was more of a Twilight kind of thing, not my thing. The art style was a little. I like Iki Tausen or AKA Battle Vixens. That's a pretty gory manga. It's a good manga. It's better than Twilight. Hey, I'm not saying it isn't. That was just my comparison. Just like this is just anime Twilight. Everything's better than Twilight, just like everything's better than Dragon Ball Evolution. There's a postcard, could be her memories. There's a message on the back. It's a wonderful day. The smell of cotton candy, the sound of laughter. Laughter fill the air. Days like this make me appreciate what it's like to be young and carefree. Family is the most important thing, and our children are the future. This also that one case where the manga carries on further. Oh. Ah. Yeah, you don't get that often. You don't get that often. You also get the annoying case where the anime likes to end and then they like to make a second series of it. Inuyasha looking at you for no reason. And I don't mean stuff like Naruto Shippuden and Dragon Ball Z. Those were to split up the tone of the series because Naruto Shippuden is just Naruto and Dragon Ball Z is just Dragon Ball. They did it to split up the series' tones. Z is more serious and Shippuden is more serious. From what you said, I'm looking at Cland. Cland? Eh? The second season didn't have to exist to break my emotions. Second season of what? I don't think I've heard of that. There's a lot of animes that don't need things. Like I enjoyed Sword Art, sort of, and then Gun Gale wasn't horrible, but I kind of just lost interest after that. And then, and I know there's more. I'm not really the biggest into true romance. So I like some minor. Inuyasha has some romance. Yu Yu Hakusho has some romance. It's not like right in your face. I want to kiss the fuck you though. It's not one of those. But it is like you'll hear Kagome screaming Inuyasha a bunch and then claim he's cheating on her with a dead girl. But other than that, it's Inuyasha's like not romance. So I don't really get too heavily into the romance. Inuyasha when I was younger. Yeah, I haven't watched a lot of anime and too much in years, but Inuyasha definitely was my go-to when I was in middle school. Hell yeah. Tenchimu, yeah, there's multiple versions of that series, yeah. Yep, that's another one that was on Toonami, I think. Or was that also Adult Swim? No, Tenchimuya was Adult Swim. Sorry. Yeah, that was Adult Swim. Vash the Stampede, yeah, Trigun. Ammunition. Love and peace. I was wearing my Trigun shirt earlier at work. I need to watch that as well. I need to give it a shot. I could see my Trigun from here. Yeah. I got all of Full Metal as well. I even got the freaking Conqueror of Shambhala movie. I even got Outlaw Star. I got a lot of the Full Metal, Toonami Adult Swim stuff. I even own Trigun manga. Here's volume 54 of Inuyasha. in one of my volumes of Dragon Ball Super. But yeah, hey, it's Goku versus Zamasu Black. Bam. But yeah, yeah. Fucking, I need to get the Dragon Ball manga. Yeah, Mike, would you? There we go. Okay. Sorry. Holy moly! Yeah, I butchered my mic when I did that. There you go. It's fuzzy as fuck. This webcam is not as good as I was hoping it'd be. But yeah. To be honest, there's more behind it. There's more manga behind my Inuyasha, and more games behind the. But yeah, there. That's my setup too. It's not a great view, I know. If I really want to show off all that, I need more better camera for that. But this camera doesn't really. It's good. It's just I need better time to focus the image. It just can't zoom very well and make good view. But yeah, that's I have all of Inuyasha, most of Naruto, which I stopped somewhere late Shippuden. I own Trigun, Yu Yu Hakusho, Cowboy Bebop. No, I don't own Cowboy. Yeah, I do. Cowboy Bebop's not long. It's like two volumes or something stupid. Full Metal Alchemist's manga. I pretty much own all Dragon Ball's manga. I pretty much own all the major manga from Adult Swim and Toonami. Not all of it, but a good portion of it. And I can't like I don't really watch all that much anime. Like I'm trying to watch a bit more than I have because I've watched stuff from Death Note to Spice and Wolf to Hellgirl to somewhat of PSO2's anime. I've watched Devil May Cry's anime. I've watched everything Dragon Ball related so far, I guess. There's more that I've watched. I just can't think of it. I don't know if you've read much of the manga for Dragon Ball Super at all, but it is. I like the manga better. Like its differences are better. I think, especially considering the manga goes past the anime also, and it gives a lot of love to Vegeta that he deserves. Even though he still hasn't taken a full-on win, his contributions are some of the best, and I love it. And his beatdown on Black in the manga, beautiful. But I really like Ultra Ego too. I just wish they would adapt it. Sorry, I haven't been playing much. This gameplay's suffering. Spoopy toilet. Spoopy poison. The smell, I can't breathe in here. I don't want to duck back under. Manga will always be good. Not always. That depends. I mean, it's hard to say that a manga or anime are better or worse. They're both really the same. Just the anime has some liberties that the manga doesn't because the anime is based upon it. So it has to fill in gaps. But other than that, it's if the anime divulges too far, like Full Metal Alchemist, then it becomes garbage. But generally, some people just don't like to read or don't want to read. So in that case, they do prefer it. In some cases, I prefer the anime just because it's easier to break that information down rather than just read everything. But if you want the direct, full 100% story with no additives, the manga's better in that regard. For your favorites franchises, all of the stuff that I've watched and read, the manga's better. Yes, but it's not always the case though, because there's probably plenty of manga that are worse. I just probably don't have any off the top of my head. Because, like, for instance, Iki Tausen or Battle Vixens, which is a completely different thing. The anime went to hell after season 2. Completely, whether you want to call it canon or not, but the manga was completely different. And it was better for it. And it was a lot bloodier and a lot more gore. Iki Tausen? Yeah, awesome anime. Died after season 2, but the manga, if you haven't read it, Battle Vixens, amazing manga. I need to buy that. I'm not sure if it's continued or not, or if it died. I died out, but it got pretty. The first season is very good. Second season's really good. I would stop there though. It just gets really weird.
Oh, yeah.
I have some sad news to share. Yesterday I took a boat as far as I could row, and I dipped my face into cold, clear water. As I leaned over the side rope, my necklace caught on the oar and the chain snapped. I saw your precious gift slip into the blackness. I wanted to dive in after it, but the water was so icy, so deep. Please forgive me. I miss you. Well,
I think I found all the memories that woman is looking for. I should give them back to her.
you can't wash it off. Rude. Thanks. The blood. It won't wash off my hands. Just keep washing. Just keep washing. Is that barbed wire? Just don't go up my ass or cooter. I've seen Silent Hill, the movie. Don't go up my crotch. Ah, hi. Hi, hi. Why do I keep hitting? Ow, you skanky noodle duck. Ow. That guy. Motherfucker. You're a cum guzzling bitch. I hate you. What? What? Yes, what? Oh, sure. Why? Well, yeah, well, you Crabs. Great. Why? Ow. Trying to get around them is a pain in the ass. Oh, come on. I don't go down here then. Guess I just go on the stairs. I wish I could just jump down though. Really? Hotel's kicking my ass. Serum. Not gonna question why there's a dead nurse. Is that where I killed that nurse? What? Just... Oh, lovely. Oh, another one. Can I... Hello? What's down here and wants to eat me alive? Oh no. That. Thank you. Crazy ass hotel. I'm going to save just in case because I don't want to die. But that's where I'm gonna end the night for tonight. I know it's early, but I want to get some rest and relax. And I know I haven't really been doing the October games that I've been wanting to do. It's just been tired, and I just haven't been feeling it. I'm gonna go read out to Fractal Fox. Send love if he's staying alive. That is, I don't know if he is or what, but he's playing Silent Hill 2 according to his title. I can't tell sometimes with him. But send love to him. He was doing Silent Hill. Send love. Take names. See y'all tomorrow or whenever.